Do you have a Facebook group, or maybe you're thinking of starting one, but you've heard that lately it is really hard to get engagement in a Facebook group, or you have one and you used to get lots of likes and comments and folks coming to you to buy your products or join your team or enroll in your coaching program, and lately you're getting crickets. Yes, I have noticed that a lot of my personal coaching clients and colleagues have been talking about how they're struggling to get engagement in their Facebook group. So if that's you, this video is for you, because today I am going to share with you 7 ways that you can drive up the engagement in your Facebook group, and more importantly, quality engagement that is actually going to lead to more clients and more sales in your business. So if that is what you want, then you want to make sure that you stay tuned for this video. Hi, if you're new to my channel, I am Lindsay Sewell, and I help online business owners, network marketers, and coaches to create more leverage in their business to build an audience of engaged fans and followers so that you can create time and financial freedom. So if that's something that you want to learn more about, if you want to learn how to build more leverage with email and Facebook and attraction marketing, then you're going to want to go ahead and hit that bell and notification and subscribe so you never miss out on one of my videos. Today, we're going to be talking about Facebook groups. Facebook groups are one of my absolute favorite ways to build a community. If you've been following my channel for very long, or you know me personally, you know that I am a huge email marketing advocate. But I can't engage back and forth unless somebody writes an email back to me, of course. But oftentimes with email marketing communication, it is one too many. I am sending out a letter written for one person personally, but it's going to a bunch of people at once, and I don't have that instant back and forth engagement. That's what makes Facebook groups such a unique and incredible way to build a community where you can have that back and forth conversation, where you can have other people networking and collaborating together, and where you can really connect with your ideal clients and customers. But what I've been hearing lately from a lot of my colleagues and clients is that their Facebook groups are kind of dead, that they're posting every single day and they're not getting any engagement. They're not getting any interest in the things that they have for sale, and it feels like a big waste of time. And I am not one to waste your time. So I want to teach you how to engage with your Facebook group in a way that is really valuable for your ideal clients and customers, in a way that's going to get them wanting to engage back with you. So the number one thing I'm going to talk to you about today is Facebook Lives, right? I know I'm over here on YouTube doing this video, but Facebook Live is another one of the tools that I have in my tool chest that I regularly utilize. And the reason that I love to use Facebook Lives along with YouTube videos is because Facebook Lives allow for that immediate interaction with your potential clients and customers. They can get to know you. It's a little less scripted because there's no editing that can be done with a Facebook Live. So if you mess up, they're right there with you. They can relate directly to you. But more importantly, if you're not doing any sort of video, then you're really missing out on a huge opportunity to connect with your ideal customers. They want to understand your thought leadership. They want to see your enthusiasm, your passion, your excitement about what you do, and they want to connect with you. They want to look you in the eyes and be able to have that conversation with you via social media and connect with you. They want to do that before they'll ever buy from you. So if you're not doing Facebook Lives inside of your group, then you're missing that huge opportunity for connection. I also really like to do Facebook Lives inside of my community that are a deeper dive into the things that I teach and train. I might do a little teaser video or a more surface level video on my profile sometimes, but I do the deeper dive training. I go more in depth with my audience inside of the Facebook group. They get that as an added bonus for being part of my group. Now, if you don't have a Facebook group yet, then you're going to want to go over and head to this video on how to create your very first Facebook group. And if you have one started and maybe it's small and you want this engagement to start off right, but you need more people in there, you'll want to head to this video after we're done on how to grow your Facebook group. So if you are going live in your group, how do you know what to talk about? Well, that's the number 2 suggestion today, and that's poll your audience. Sometimes I think I have an idea of what my audience is really struggling with, but I put up a poll and give them a bunch of different options to choose from. And the one that I was least expecting them to select is the one that everybody chooses. And so if I want to create really powerful, engaging content for my audience, I need to know what their current challenges, their current struggles, and what they're most interested in learning about right now is. So if you're going to do Facebook Lives, go ahead, poll your audience, ask them what their biggest challenges and struggles are. Ask them what they're most wanting to learn next in their business, because if you do that, you can put really high quality content in front of them. And if you have an incongruent offer or service to provide, then it becomes natural that they would make that decision to invest with you. Now, number 3, if you're going to go to all the trouble of polling your audience on what they want, and you're going to create this great content and do these live videos, you want to make sure people show up, right? There's a lot of competition on Facebook for your audience's time and attention. And they may have all the best intentions to show up and tune into your video and then completely forget. So how do you make sure that they're going to show up on your video? Well, create an event in your Facebook group or set a reminder for your group so people can click the going button and be notified by Facebook. You don't have to follow up with them. Facebook will do that on your behalf. So if you are going to do lives and you don't have a regularly scheduled time that you do them each and every single week, make sure you create events and make sure you invite your audience members from your group and make sure you give them a way to be notified so if they want to see your content, they don't miss out on any of it. Okay, so number 4, we are still on the same kind of concept of doing the Facebook Lives, creating the content that your audience is most looking for, making sure that they know that when it's going to happen and where it's going to be. But what if that time just doesn't work for them? Maybe you like to do your videos mid-afternoon and most of your Facebook group members are working a 9 to 5, but you can't do them at night. What are you going to do? Create a post in your group that explains the benefits and values of what they get when they're going to tune in to that video. Make that a separate post and let people know that if they can't make the live, you will give them replay access if they let you know if they want it. So now they're going to comment on your post and ask for the replay if they can't be there. You're going to drive up the engagement in your group by having all those people comment on your post. You're going to drive up the engagement on your videos because you're going to be tagging the people in the replay and they're going to see that and they're going to engage with your video, and you're going to make your Facebook group members really happy because they're never missing out on your good quality content. This is one piece of content that you're creating each and every single week and 4 different ways to engage your audience more inside of that Facebook group. But I still have more for you today. Number 5, and this is something I see so underutilized in so many Facebook groups, and that's the Guides tab. It used to be called the Units tab, but Facebook recently changed it to Guides. And this is where you can organize your content. Have you ever gone to a Facebook group and you know there's a video in there that you want to watch, but you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through the timeline and the feed and you just can't find it and you are frustrated, and what usually happens? Well, you leave, you don't watch the video, you have a bad taste in your mouth about the group, maybe even the admin, but either way, you don't get your needs met. If you take your videos and you add them and you organize them to your Guides tab, not only are you going to be able to get more eyeballs on your content because people are going to go to the Guides tab and look up videos that were weeks and months ago, but you're also going to make it a more enjoyable experience for your audience members. You're also going to make it very easy if you want to locate information and share it with a specific member of your group. So if you're not using the guides tab, let this be your sign to start organizing your content in the guides tab today. Don't work harder than you have to. Let your content become evergreen, even on a platform like Facebook, where it really goes away after 24 hours in the feed. Number 6, as you're growing your group, right? I told you you can go watch this video later on how to grow your Facebook group. And as you're growing it, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your new Facebook members know how best to utilize your group. So each and every single week, Facebook lets you know who the new members are of your Facebook group. So you want to go ahead and put it in your schedule, plan it out in advance that you're going to create a welcome post for those new members every week. They make it really easy for you. You can see your new members, and there's a button right there that says create welcome post, and it will tag all of your new members in that post. So every week you could welcome your new members. You could instruct them to go over to the guides tab to get quality information. If you have a weekly show, you could let them know what day and time that's going to be so that they know when to tune in, where to engage with you, and they have that wonderful, warm and fuzzy feeling the minute they join your group. And last but not least, if you want to have more engagement in your group, you need to give before you receive. You need to be invested in your new group members and give them that personal connection. Have you ever been invited to a group? Maybe somebody just hit the button to invite every single one of their friends to a Facebook group, and maybe you thought it looked interesting and you joined, or you accidentally clicked the button and you joined, and then you get in the group and there's nothing. Nobody welcomes you to the group. There's no introduction video. There's no welcome post in there. You don't have that personal connection with the admin. And typically, in my case, I usually leave those groups within the first 24 to 48 hours. So I want you to think, do you have an onboarding process for your new group members? When you accept people into the group, are you reaching out to connect with them? Are you saying hello to them? Are you giving them a personal welcome? Are you finding out what their problems are so that you can personally direct them to quality content inside your group that could help them? If you're not, this is a huge missed opportunity. And if you start to do this, you will set yourself apart from 99, probably 99.5% of all the other group admins out there. Adding that personal touch is so important. We live in a social media world where there is so much competition, there is so much noise, and there is so little personal connection. If you can be the person that does that to each and every single member in their group, you will stand out in their mind. You will build the know, like, and trust factor faster, and you will close more sales, you will enroll more team members, and you will bring more clients into whatever program or service you have to offer. I hope this was valuable for you today. I really want you to put these skills into action so that you can enroll more clients and more customers into your services, have people join your team, join your coaching program, and let you stand out from all the other Facebook groups online. And if you want to see how my Facebook group is run and how I'm putting all of these things into practice, this is what my Facebook group looks like, Online Marketing Made Fun. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below as well. I'd love to have you join us inside the community, and I will see you in our next video.